Fifth Avenue and 57th Street is the corner where Trump Tower is.
Today's about facts, not opinions. We're in the heart of the Plaza District in midtown Manhattan on the corner of 56th and 5th Avenue to give you an exclusive tour of one of New York's most iconic trophy buildings in 725 5th Avenue, Trump Tower. Let's take a look. This 58-story building is comprised of 200,000 square feet of office space in the base, with the remainder being residential units in the tower of the building.
Okay, Trump Tower is on 5th Avenue between 56th and 57th Street. Bergdorf Goodman's is on 5th Avenue between 57th and 58th Street. So they are adjacent, these buildings are adjacent to each other. Instead of further confusing you about the location of Trump Tower and Bergdorf Goodman's, I'm going to show you on this Google map, okay? Now this is kind of confusing because it's Manhattan. Manhattan is very dense, okay? But follow me if you can. This is 5th Avenue and this is 57th Street, right? And this is 56th Street. This building right here is Trump Tower. Right? Trump Tower is on 5th Avenue between 56th and 57th Street. Okay? Got that? Bergdorf Goodman is right here. It's on 5th Avenue between 57th and 58th Street. Right here. It's directly across the street, adjacent from Trump Tower. Got it? Good. And now, Bergdorf Goodman, like I said, is a high-end department store in Manhattan, okay? During the time that they're saying this incident happened, you could not go into a high-end department store in Manhattan without being watched. I'm sorry, you couldn't. There's security there, you know, well-dressed security. You would think they're sort of like Secret Service. They're there, and they will make their presence known as soon as you walk through the door. You know, they're very cordial, but they're there and they're watching you. They know every move that you're making in these high-end stores. You're not going to be moving around and doing things in these stores without their knowledge, okay? So the notion that Donald Trump, who is a celebrity during that time and currently in New York City, is going to walk into Bergdorf Goodman's and go to the women's changing area without anyone seeing him is ridiculous. A 6-foot-something, blonde hair or orange hair man walking through Bergdorf Goodman's is going to attract attention. And just the fact that it's Donald Trump is definitely going to attract attention. So you can't even go into the women's dressing area. Even if you're a woman, you cannot go into the women's dressing area of a Bergdorf Goodman's without security there, seeing what you're doing and seeing what you're taking into the dressing room. So the notion that this man who owns the building across the street can go into Bergdorf Goodman's, make his way to the women's dressing room, go into the women's dressing room and attack a woman without anybody knowing and anybody seeing it is ludicrous. Also, Trump, like I said, he owned Trump Tower, but right around the corner on 59th between 5th and 6th is the Plaza Hotel, famous hotel. You know, they had movies that have been made at this hotel. This is a famous New York hotel on 59th Street, which is right across the street from Central Park. It's a landmark hotel. At that time, Trump owned the Plaza Hotel right around the corner. You might have seen scenes of it from Home Alone.
Excuse me, where's the lobby?
Down the hall and to the left.
Thanks.
You know, there was scenes where the kid was staying at the Trump Hotel. Hold on. Oh my goodness. Let me turn this off. But what I'm trying to say, if Trump wanted to have a sexual relationship with this woman, it would have been easy for him to say, hey, come across the street to my building that I own, or come around the corner to the hotel that I own, and let's have our little rendezvous. This building right here is Trump Tower, right? Bergdorf Goodman is right here. It's directly across the street. And the Plaza Hotel, which Trump owned, is right here, around the corner, on 5th Avenue, between 58th and 59th. Why would anybody go into a Bergdorf Goodman's dressing room to have sex with them? You know, and why would Donald Trump do that, being that he is known in that area and he owns buildings that are huge and have rooms and offices that he has access to? Why would he do something like that? This is crazy to any New Yorker. It's like, it just doesn't happen like that. And to think that this woman, 26 years later, this happened in 1996, 26 years later, is allowed to sue him and win $5 million for sexual abuse is ludicrous. It's totally ludicrous. And anybody, like I said, that knows New York and knew that area during that time. Now, things are different now in New York. I mean, you know, you have people roaming through these expensive stores and looting them. But in the 90s, you didn't have that. That was like never heard of in the 90s. So it wasn't like people were doing that in the 90s. These stores were secure. Okay. So to think that Trump would do something, or anybody would do something like that in 1996 at Bergdorf Goodman's is crazy. You know, it just couldn't happen. And if she can sue Trump over something that happened in 1996, where they don't have any evidence, there's no witnesses, there's no video, there's nothing. There's no police report, there's nothing. Why doesn't she just sue Bergdorf Goodman's? Because this allegedly happened in their dressing room. And so there was a lack of security that allowed Trump to come in there and sexually abuse her in the dressing room. She should own that whole block. She should own that whole entire building, because if her lawsuit is legit, why go after Trump? I mean, he has money. $5 million is nothing to him. You know, the $87 million, which they tacked on at the end because he denied that he raped her, they said that was defamation. So they tacked on another $87 million or $86 million. He can pay that. Okay. To him, that's pocket change. But just, if she can do that, then why not sue Bergdorf Goodman, a luxury department store, and just take the whole building? Right? Why did she do that? Why don't they let her do that? If they are going to believe that this happened, then that would be the logical thing to do, right? I'm convinced that this incident never happened. You cannot come into Bergdorf Goodman and do anything without you being seen and being watched and being followed. And that's just how it is. So as you can see, the mosquitoes are out here. These candles aren't doing anything. So I'm going to wrap this video. And thanks for stopping by and checking me out. And until next time, as always, peace and stay safe.